You're looking at this completely wrong.
Am I?
Yes.
Well then do tell me, O Enlightened One. How should I be looking at it?
Well, the unit stories were clearly contemporaneous.
How so?
Well, in Mordred Undead, the Brigadier states that he left the unit in 1976. Terror of the Zygons was 1975, and that's the last time the Brig is seen until Mordred Undead.
Okay, I'll give you that. But in Pyramids of Mars, Sarah Jane clearly states that she's from 1980. That means the Time Warrior has to be set in 1980 at the very least. And it'd make no sense whatsoever for the Fourth Doctor's unit stories to take place at an earlier part in their timeline.
Are we going to have to listen to this all day? Put your headphones in then. Or don't be such a nosy cow, stop eavesdropping.
How much longer are we going to have to be?
Signing starts at 2, so we've got another hour at least.
Well, that's not too bad.
We can still go to H&M afterwards.
Hello, is that Mr. Jones? Hello, Mr. Jones. I'm calling regarding your recent accident. You've not been in an accident. Maybe it's your wife. Is she there? She's not. Maybe you should give her a call, Mr. Jones. No, Mr. Jones, I'm not saying she's been in an accident. She's fine. Probably. Now, that panic you felt there, Mr. Jones, what if that actually happened? Well, yes, it would be awful, Mr. Jones. Let me ask you, Mr. Jones. Have you ever thought about burying your wife? I mean, not only do you have an empty house, you also have an empty wallet. Yes. Awful, Mr. Jones. It sounds awful. And that's where Double Beats Insurance can help, Mr. Jones. For as little as £5 a week, you can rest assured that when you die with peace of mind. Yes, peace of mind. Now, Mr. Jones, if I could just grab your email address, I can give you all the details you need and we'll get you dying with peace of mind in no time. Excellent. Thank you very much, Mr. Jones. Have a lovely day.
Another one for your monthly targets?
Well, beans on toast doesn't just roll up onto the plate, Steph. I can push the boat out this week. Pop-Tarts for afters, I think.
What if one of us needs to pee? I mean, it's gonna happen, right?
Well, my money's on Steph. She's the oldest.
Brad, I'm 32. Incontinence pads aren't exactly on the weekly shop yet.
Guys, this is serious. One of us is gonna break. They're not weak, they're not letting the side down. It's just Mother Nature reminding us she's still a ball breaker.
If you need to go and pee, it's okay. No one minds.
This isn't to pee or not to pee. This is about rules. Is there a queue etiquette? Are there laws for this sort of thing? I'm not going to prison. They always pick on the pretty middle-class boys in prison. I'm being no one's bitch.
Ian, look at me, darling. It's okay. No one's going to take you to prison if you need to go and use the toilet. Don't worry, you're not going to be anyone's bitch.
Wow, not unless you want to be, of course.
Look, Brad and I will stay here, and you should be back with the coffees any minute, so there's 3 of us to hold the place. If you need to go and answer Nature's call, okay, just go.
Drink set up, guys.
Excuse me, can't just jump the queue.
Mate, I left the queue half an hour ago. If I'm going to be standing here for hours on end, I need caffeine to keep me calm. Stop me overreacting. Would you like coffee? There's a spare one.
No thanks. Brought a flask. Herbal tea.
Of course you have.
Andrew was just saying, what if I need to pee? I mean, I can't now, right? It'll be all out war. America versus Iraq, North versus South Korea, Cardiff versus Swansea.
Mate, it's one geek.
Excuse me, sir. We were just talking about queuing and the complexity surrounding it. I mean, what do you do if you need to pee?
Well, I'm usually at these kinds of things on my own, so it is difficult to keep my place in the queue. Not like turning up with a group of friends to hold your place. So, over the years, I've trained myself to be able to hold it in. I've been known to hold it in for 6-7 hours. Did that whilst waiting to see David Tennant one time. At this point, the elasticity of my bladder virtually knows no bounds. But I will tell you something. Doesn't half feel good when you do finally go?
I'll bet it does. Thank you for your time. You know when someone outgeeks you, makes you feel good about yourself.
Oh, yes.
That's a flawed criterion.
What is?
To say that a companion's only a companion if they've taken a trip in the TARDIS. There's several that never got their TARDIS trip. Elizabeth Shaw, for one.
Well, she couldn't. The Doctor was grounded at the time.
Grounded? He's not some stroppy teenager.
Are you sure about that? He certainly acts like that sometimes.
He was exiled? It's a different thing altogether.
Now you're just splitting hairs.
Not at all. But anyway, to say that a companion's only a companion if they travelled in the TARDIS invalidates several characters.
Maybe we need a separate category. Assistants and companions. Those that assist but don't travel, and those assist but do travel.
You do like making things difficult for yourself, don't you? What about those that travel and don't assist?
Oh, no thanks.
Do you take requests?
No, it's all original work. I don't do cover versions.
Oh, that's a shame. I quite like the Lady of Shalott. I'll pass, thanks.
Don't. What's your name?
Bradley.
Brad Lee. You known as Brad?
No, it's just Bradley.
Bradley waits in line, hours in the freezing cold, to meet his idol.
The hell was that?
Haiku, ancient Japanese poetic form, 17 syllables over 3 lines, capturing the essence of a moment.
I think I like my money back if it's all the same.
Oh, sorry, no refunds.
But that wasn't even poetry, it didn't rhyme.
It most certainly was poetry, and poetry doesn't have to rhyme.
Yes, it does. I paid £1 for that. I expect it to rhyme.
Well, you should have told me you wanted it to rhyme. I can do rhyming couplets as well as haiku and free verse. I'm no mind reader.
Well, not much of a poet either, are you?
Well, how rude. I'd like to see you make up a personalised haiku with a mere moment's notice.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to butt in, but it's not actually that cold out here.
What?
I certainly wouldn't call it freezing. Freezing would be more like, Iceland.
Shop or country?
Well, either, really.
So that's factually incorrect, isn't it? It is not, as my associate has pointed out, freezing cold.
We have been waiting out here for hours, though. You did get that bit right.
No, shut Liam. Also, I debate the use of the word idol to describe my relationship with Stephen Moffat. Yes, I hold him in high esteem, but he's not up there with, let's say, Muhammad Ali or Shane Williams. Those are my idols. So that's also factually incorrect, isn't it? If you're offering, as you call it, personalised poetry, perhaps you should take a bit more of an interest in your subject than just a 2-second assessment of what they're doing in the street.
Listen, he flogs dodgy insurance to the bewildered and the elderly. I've literally seen him argue someone into a corner. You're not going to win this. Look, it might just be better if you return his pound and approach a more discerning and appreciative audience, perhaps?
Why don't we play a game to pass the time?
That could be fun.
How about, I Spy?
No chance. How about a proper game? What about I Have Never?
No way, you know too many of my stories. Plus, it'll make Liam's hair grow white.
Fair enough. What about Truth or Dare?
No. Nah.
Guys, something's up with Liam. No, really, something's up with him.
He's doing the stare.
With Steph.
Yep. Doesn't know he does it, but trust me, there's a woman over here he's taking a shine to. Liam. 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 They're over there, definitely.
You think that's her?
I'd do it.
We need another girl in this motley crew. Liam. Liam. Liam! Okay, that wasn't creepy at all. No, do you fancy that girl over there? Okay, so do you want me to take you over to her? You know, introduce yourself, get a bit of banter going?
He doesn't know the last time Liam went out on a date, Bowles had more to say than he did.
Excuse me. Hi. Oh, I love your t-shirt. Very cool.
Oh, thank you.
We're here for the Doctor Who signing as well, and this is my mate Liam. He absolutely loves Doctor Who, Comic Con, sci-fi, all that kind of stuff.
Hi there, Liam.
So, kinda met someone.
When did you meet someone? How did you meet someone?
As a dating website, thought I'd give it a go.
Good on you, mate. So what's she like?
Yeah, she's pretty. We got on really well.
How many dates now?
Haven't met up yet, but we do email each other 2 to 3 times a day sometimes. I can't figure out why she likes me. So, like, she's great, really pretty. She's got one leg, mind.
Dwi'n meddwl bod o'n chwysu. Mae mor rhyfedd. Ydy o actually yn meddwl bod gen i fo siawns efo hi?
Honestly, Liam's a lovely guy, our Liam. He wouldn't hurt a fly. He genuinely wouldn't. In fact, I've even seen him being chased by one, like he's being chased by a bear.
I'm not really a fan of flies either.
Thing is, right? Practicalities.
Day-to-day stuff.
No, not really.
You worried what folk will say?
No, that doesn't bother me.
Worry about getting past the first date, yeah?
No, I am.
Anyway, listen to me. Sound like his mum. I'm not his mum.
It's nice to meet you, Liam.
I know I can come across a bit weird when I meet new people. Without thinking about it, I can say the wrong thing. You think I'm weird? There's a guy stood behind us who can hold his pee in for several hours. You weren't there for that conversation, were you?
No, I wasn't. You seem like a nice guy. Bit odd. It's just, I already have a boyfriend, sorry.
Okay, so it was really nice to meet you girls and enjoy seeing Stephen Moffat. Be? Ti'n meddwl ti'n well yn yfe? Yn edrych fel hyfer? Ti'n jog bach.
Do you ever in the palm of your hand?
Not really.
So you'd be using the palm of your hand, thinking about it later. Work. Well, I've been hearing all about Bradley's love life. How are you getting on in that regard, Steph?
Don't ask, you're as bad as my bloody mother.
She's an odd you again.
Yeah, just a bit as usual. Do you know what? If I hear the words biological clock one more time, I am so putting myself up for adoption.
What happened to that guy you were seeing? The dental hygienist?
Marcus? Just kind of fizzled out, really. I mean, you know, we had a nice time and he's a nice guy, but there was just no kind of spark. Still, if I need dental work, I know where to go, so swings and roundabouts.
What about the guy you met on the speed dating?
Oh, no, no way. Definitely not, never again.
Not like you to have such a vehement reaction against someone, Steph. What happened?
Oh. Well, let's just say that he can barely function as a normal human being for about 10 minutes at a time. The date was excruciating, and then, wait for it, he sent me this. Honestly, what gives him the right to send me a picture like that after the first date?
Bad form. Really bad form.
Yeah. Marcus has asked me if I want to go for a drink this week. I'm not sure.
Well, there's no harm in just going with the guy. As my mum always says, you can never have too many friends.
Yeah, but once you know what someone's genitals taste like, it's really hard to just go back to just being friends. I'll see how I feel in the week.
All right then, clever Dick. Answer me this. In Father's Day, when Rose touches the baby Rose, it summons the Reaper. Yes?
Yes, mayhem ensues.
So when Amy touches Amelia in the Big Bang, why doesn't that summon the Reaper?
It's a different reality. The Doctor's imprisoned in the Pandorica, the stars are going out, it's not our world, so the same rules don't apply. So if someone were to come into contact with a younger or alternative version of themselves, it wouldn't have the same consequences. Ergo, no Reapers.
You just out-hoot me. Well done, mate.
Guys, we're moving. We're moving. We're getting closer.
Give me strength.